Hello everyone, I'm Ed. Today I want to talk to you about wine labels. Okay, imagine this. You just had a wine that you enjoyed, so you ask your host or your server to let you see the bottle. You start looking at that label so you can find out what it is so you can enjoy it again later at a different time. So besides the actual brand name of the wine or the winemaker, what should you be looking for? These are very important because it's sometimes difficult to find the exact same wine again. So today I'm going to give you the top 3 things to look for on wine labels. Number 1, the type of grape, also known as the varietal. No quiz later, I'll give you that word if you need it. It can be confusing when you hear the various types of wine mentioned, such as Merlot, Cabernet, Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, or countless others. Please don't be intimidated by this. All it means is what kind of grape was used when they made the wine. In the same way that there's McIntosh, Fuji, or Granny Smith apples, there are also many types of grapes that you can use to make wine, and they all taste very different. So if you can't find the specific wine that you tried in the earlier scenario, perhaps if you liked, Merlot, there's a good chance you'll like another wine made from the Merlot grape. No guarantees though, because of course, there are a few other factors to consider. Number 2, the region. You might not think this is very important, but the area of the world where the grapes are grown makes a huge difference. Some examples of wine regions could be Napa or Sonoma, Bordeaux, or Tuscany. But you're thinking, why does it matter? I'll tell you why. It matters because the climate greatly affects the quality and character of the grape. Dry or swampy, warm, super hot, or whatever, it can change the outcome of what's grown there. So yes, the same seeds planted in different climates can produce vastly different outcomes. The other factor is the soil. There are an infinite amount of variables for the soil, such as the pH, the density of the soil, and the amount of clay or whatever. The details of how and why don't really matter for the purposes of our list right now. So the important thing to take away, if the wine you enjoyed is a Merlot from Sonoma, there's a good chance you'll enjoy a different wine made from the Merlot grapes from another winemaker from Sonoma. The third thing to look for is the year. So go back to the previous examples. You could even get a Merlot from Sonoma by the exact same winemaker, and it could be vastly different. So you enjoyed XYZ wine from 2013, but then hated the exact same wine, all other details are the same, from 2014. What changed? Well, the same details about climate and soil I mentioned earlier can vary greatly in the same spot from year to year. For example, one year it could be very rainy and the next year there might be a drought. One year it might be unseasonably hot and the following year there could be an early frost. The soil could have been overplanted or more recently fertilized, etc., etc. So most of the weather conditions and many of the soil properties in a specific region could be in flux from one year to another. Not to mention numerous other environmental factors such as air quality. Of course, I can't guarantee anything. Would never do that to you. Other things are at play here, such as the specific winemaker's equipment, techniques, and other added ingredients. But the 3 things I mentioned here are a huge part of what makes up each wine, and you're definitely going to find them on most labels. For example, this one right here is a 2018 Chianti, if you look on the back, from Tuscany. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully it makes your wine experience less intimidating and ultimately just more enjoyable. But as always, drink what you like and definitely no wine shaming. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out and it helps us keep in contact. Cheers.